about Secondhand Lands, which I thought a rather good film, although the meta score, is not excellent. It's not even good, which means that on average the relevant critics have considered this a quite failed film. I'm thinking Variety was somewhat generous on one hand, but then overall it didn't look good. Yes, we may argue that this wasn't the best use of the talent of legends like Robert Duvall, who is Hub, one of the second-hand lions. If we can consider them the second-hand lions, because I doubt that, as he says at one point to his nephew, Haley Joel Osment, who is Walter. By the way, what happened with this prodigy? He was so wonderful in AI, Spielberg, artificial intelligence, in The Sixth Sense, playing against Bruce Willis, Night Shyamalan, and a few other very good motion pictures. And then as another, I don't know, I've not seen him except for something not really important. So anyway, Hub is telling his nephew that sometimes it doesn't matter if what you believe in is true. He's referring to the stories, the legends they keep telling their young relative, which may even turn out to be true, with princes, with sheikhs, with sword fights, with gold, with what looks like fairy tales, indeed, because at one point, for instance, Garth, aka Michael Caine, iconic, but perhaps not on his best, not with the best script here. He tells of the fact that he fought with a lot of gold, bags of gold, weighing him down. On a side note, speaking of script, I've seen some interviews, participations of Michael Caine, who is such a lovely man, rare for stars, telling about the fact that he's picking up scripts on the basis of the last page, or thereabout. He's looking at the last page, and if it's still there, then he agrees with the script. That means it's a heavy part. I mean, a part that is worth it, something like that. Then I think also he mentions the encounter with John Wayne, and he's giving a good rendition of that special drawl, that special way of speaking. You might wanna get sweat shoes. As an actor, if one is famous, I think the point was that they meet with to avoid sweat shoes, meeting fans, admirers of the toilet, and then as they look, they pee on the urinal, and then they turn around. So as they do that, they would ruin the shoes if they're not made of the proper material. Anyway, there are quite a few others, a few other anecdotes. Duval has his own, talking about Marlon Brando has how he had to have the script. He wouldn't learn by heart his part, so he had script on on the ceiling on the body of the one or the few actors against him in Godfather, and how James Caan was so funny, and many wonderful things. But returning to the film, I think that was worth it. There's tension. There's it's inspirational at moments. There's a lion who might save the child from the claws of this new boyfriend of the mother, or irresponsible mother, May, Kyra Sedgwick. And overall, I would actually say it's a very good